I've been putting this off for I don't know how long. I mean, the last time I did something like this was probably about 3 years ago. And at the time, I had, I don't know, 10 or 15 people, probably less, probably closer to 5 or 10, that were tuning in. When I was a teenager, I had, I made it up to like 300 to 400 subscribers on a gaming channel. That was fun. Those were the days, right? I had an Instagram completely separate from that I did like vaporwave and glitch art, and I got that up to about 1,000. I just barely passed 1,000 followers. Made some merch sales. Not very many, but a couple. Why am I saying all this? I guess for the express reason that I didn't have to start a new account for this, but I did anyway. And that's for many reasons, but one of those reasons is that it's kind of a test. Or in other terms, a way I am showing God that I'm putting this in His hands. And I hope that whoever finds this, you know, I hope it helps you in whatever way you're needing. I am seeing a transition happen in my life. And it kind of feels like I'm on a plane about to jump, you know, like skydiving. And the door is open and the instructor is gesturing towards the open door. It's my turn to jump. Many people are relying on me to jump. Everybody that knows me personally in real life knows I hate heights. But what do I mean by all this? There's this underlying realization that, I mean, and I've been a provider for some time now. I've been a quote unquote adult for some time now. That's not really what I mean. You know, it's funny, when I was a teenager growing up, I said all I really want to be is the shoulder people can cry on. And it seems that in many various ways, God has allowed that to come to fruition for me, for which I'm very blessed and thankful. And when I say shoulder to cry on, I don't always mean a literal shoulder to literally cry on. You either will understand what I am saying, or you won't, I guess. And I don't necessarily have the time to expound too much in this one. Maybe, if there's a desire or need there, I can expound on a later upload. I guess I'm trying to, this is me with the matchbook in the windy tunnel, in the windy alley in New York City midnight, right? And I'm trying to get that match lit. This is me trying to get the match lit. And I've been freezing in this alley for what feels like years. Millennia, maybe. And God has been standing right next to me asking me, bro, I handed you the matchbook. When are you going to use it? It's right there. It's right in your pocket, dude. So maybe you have found yourself in a similar spot. That transition period. I see a lot of videos of people talking about change coming, feeling something different in the air, the energy is different. I've heard it phrased 10,000 different ways. It's absolutely true. The Bible refers to it as the end of an age, right? And I'll get some people that say, oh, here we go, another doomsday guy. And for that, I have absolutely no response. Sometimes silence is a much better response than any words you could possibly use. Any painting you could possibly paint. Any song you could produce or direct or construct, right? Silence can be one of the most powerful statements of all. And the less you talk, the more you can hear. But for those of you that find yourself in a similar boat, in a similar position, and you feel that transition coming, and maybe there's some apprehension, maybe there's some fears, some sleepless nights, some anxiety, I would remind you to pray. And for those of you that are not very comfortable praying or don't necessarily know how, you're overthinking it, or you've been misled. And there's a lot of programming in this world, especially religious programming. And my advice to those of you who are not sure how to pray, just talk to him like he's your friend. And be honest and tell him everything. All of your feelings. And some may say, well, he already knows my feelings. I'm wasting my time here. No, it's he will notice that you took the time to acknowledge him. He obviously already knows everything. He already knows how your day is going. Duh. He wants to talk to you literally. Stop overthinking it. I was born into a religious family, so I've known these concepts for a while now. But recently I've understood that I was not adopting them fully. I thought I was. We lie to ourselves and tell ourselves we're doing enough. But I looked back at what I used to think was enough, and I realized it was probably not enough. It was definitely not enough. Be ye therefore perfect, right? So I realized that what I thought was 100% was probably like 70 or 80. And I kid you not, the very day, the very week that I had that realization and applied it, I immediately saw results in my life, and everyone in my immediate vicinity, those I work with and those I live with, all noticed immediately. I think that was, I don't know, probably around 4 months ago at this point. And my life has completely changed. And I'm extremely blessed. And I'm a lot less anxious and stressed than I used to be. It's because I understand that God is in control. But that doesn't mean my life is free from any stress or any anxiety or any struggle, right? That's the human experience. You can't completely escape that. Those are the built-in tests and lessons. And they have to be addressed. But back to the main point. Those of you that are in the boat with me and feel it rocking, well, first of all, everything's going to be fine, whether you know it or not. And second of all, if you are one of those people in the boat with me, that means almost certainly, it probably means multiple things, but almost certainly it means you are in a position in God's eyes where He is about to expect much more of you. I don't know how much longer we have left to prepare for these things. But there is a day coming soon. He comes like a thief in the night, right? He told us to be watchful and to be diligent and to not fall asleep. So I hope those of you my fellow militia members, onward Christian soldiers, right? And I'm not even sure, well, maybe that's a topic for a different video. But we are called to go onwards and to put Christ first. And those of you that feel that nagging, that boat starting to shake, I'm telling you, you feel that because you are going to be called upon to be one of the people to steady that rocking boat. You're going to be expected to be a leader, to be strong when everyone else around you is falling apart, to provide when everyone else around you has nothing to give and is asking everything of you. But, you know, be strong in your hearts and be of good courage, because another fact is, if you are one of those that is going to be called upon to lead the militia, that's an extremely high honor. Such a high honor, in fact, I'm not sure if any human words could truly do it justice. So take heart in that. Your cup runneth over. You know, we're, at least many that I am in contact with, seem to forget about the verse that says, pray without ceasing. It literally says without ceasing. It means don't stop. That means it's not a thing you just do before a meal or before you go to bed. It's supposed to be a constant conversation. And as soon as you embrace that, your life will change. I think that might be it for this one. I don't want to drag on too long. I'm going to try to keep these coming out consistently. I might even, on a good day, I might even try to do like 1 or 2 uploads in one day. I'm not sure. I don't want to promise too much, but uploads are coming. I'm going to focus on this. This is something I feel called to do. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's something, and I'm supposed to do it, so. Maybe there's something you're supposed to do too. Listen to that nagging feeling in your brain. Stop ignoring God, because the time is short, and His warriors are supposed to be getting suited up for battle. We're supposed to be sharpening our blades and getting the battle plans ready. I'm not going to mince my words. So, I say these things with much love and much concern for my brethren, and I hope this finds you well. Make it a great day, and always remember to pray.